What's going on, YouTube? Riles Banals here. Hopefully you are enjoying those very smooth mid 1940s piano. It's a nice little way to start off the show and kind of wind down after a Wednesday. Thank you very much for tuning in live or after the fact. Hopefully live with me right now as we go through another episode of Let's Play LA Noire. Working on the Homicide division nowadays. We just finished up Traffic last week, and this week we are starting a brand new caseload. Going to try to get through two cases today. The Homicide cases are a little bit lengthier than the Traffic because that's kind of kicking you off and not trying to overwhelm you. And then Homicide's like, yeah, screw that. We're going to overwhelm the shit out of you. But there you go. Gotta love the 1940 blues. Absolutely birthright. Mike, thanks for watching, and hopefully you had a good birthday yesterday. Again, we are going to go into the Homicide division in this episode. Going to try to get two cases out that should put me at around 2.5. Just try to burn through some of those episodes. There are 6 total cases in the Homicide division. I have done the research, and also I played this game way too many times. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to always save the last case for its own, just because it is going to be a little bit lengthier. I know for sure that the Homicide's last case is pretty lengthy. A lot of storyline built into it, a lot of cutscene building into the next division and everything like that. So the rest of the cases, we'll try to divide them evenly if possible. In this case, with 6 cases total, including the end case, we'll probably do 2 today and then 3 maybe next week. For example, it's been kind of a lengthy day. Got up pretty early because we had a back-to-school program for the Salvation Army, and I was basically there all day, and I got some stuff that I have to tackle, so we'll try to get at least 2 cases down before calling it quits today. 2.5 hours. Thankfully, I'm at my grandma's house, and I have no life. I mean, maybe you want to hang out with your grandma, but I mean, if your grandma's watching, maybe she'll reminisce about her days in the 1940s. Maybe she's from LA. Who knows? So yeah, we will go ahead and get this kicked off. 3, 2, 1. And again, if you are watching, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like the video if you like what you see. And then don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell notification button for videos that I've done and to stay alert on videos I will be posting in the future. 6 months later from Traffic. Just a warning, with the Homicide division, things are going to be very graphic and very brutal, so if you're a little squeamish, there are some stuff you're going to probably want to turn away from. Sobbing girl, that's never a good thing. Oh my.
All right, gentlemen, take your seats. Let's get this over before lunch. Floyd Rose of the Homicide Squad has decided to take early retirement. We will all miss Floyd and the steely edge he brought to his police work. The department has arranged a wee drink at the Galway Arms to quench the mighty thirst a man gets from 25 years of police work. Floyd's departure leaves a place at the top table, and the chief has seen fit to promote Cole Phelps from burglary to the Homicide desk. Stand up, Phelps. Take a chair. You're in the major leagues now, Sonny. Rusty Galloway, a fine lawman of the old school, will be taking you under his wing. Your first case is the murder of a woman, found last night and bearing all the signs of the werewolf. Get out to the scene, lads.
Change her outfit in the middle of this stuff going on. Chicago Lightning.
I'll talk a little bit more about the opening scene and everything in a bit.
You have the address.
been all over KGPL. It's off Temple Street, between Belmont and Glendale.
His mother would.
They usually talk a lot in the opening case, kind of you're establishing the new partner and everything, so I am just gonna keep my mouth shut for a bit. And you're driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Which I don't have. That's a good way to con the guy and doing that stuff.
What happened to Rose?
Parker wants the chief's job. Word is it's either going to be him or Thad Green. So they're both clearing the decks.
So where does that leave you, Galloway?
Leaves me saddled with a chump like you, Phelps.
Oh,
I didn't
shit.
ask for you, and I don't want you, so keep it to yourself. See if you can learn something about seeing how a real cop operates.
Ooh, he's salty.
What did he mean by the werewolf?
The Dahlia. The Daily News came out calling him the werewolf killer. The Examiner came up with the Black Dahlia.
We any closer to catching him?
Not a chance. 6 months and hundreds of guys running down leads, and we got nothing.
You don't think this has anything to do with it?
No, I don't. 90% of murders are domestic, Phelps. Some guy gets into a beef with his wife, he takes it too far. This will be the same. But cutting someone in half and leaving them off the sidewalk, that's a one-off.
Why so many women this year?
Because of the war. You should know that. Guy gets to kill people every day in combat. Comes home, he's expected to take lip from his wife. What do you think's going to happen?
It's that simple.
Like I said, most of the time it is.
Okay, so really quick, the Black Dahlia, that's an actual real murder that happened in LA around the 1940s, and it was named after the Blue Dahlia, which was a movie character, and I believe an actual movie around that time. So they had the Blue Dahlia, but the murderer was the Black Dahlia.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
Get used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Obviously, all these cases in relation to the Black Dahlia now are fabricated. It's basically like with Assassin's Creed where, oh yeah, by the way, turn away if you don't like vulgar stuff. This is going to get pretty vulgar. So yeah, if you're, all these cases in relation to the Black Dahlia now, it's just like their fabrication of like, ooh, what if this happened?
Is your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Birthright, to answer your question, probably going to try to leave lacrosse round 2 to try to get there on 5. What was the other thing? Oh, the captain in Homicide, we actually met him as a patrol cop because that was a homicide case, so it makes sense that the homicide captain would be in charge of that. And then Rusty, we actually met as a beat cop when him and his partner were trying to find that guy that threw his gun away. Literally the first thing that we do in the game.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
And then he said an early retirement. That's because he's probably edging for the police chief job, and they're like, maybe you just take a walk. So he's kind of basically forced into retirement because most of this thing is a deciding early retirement. Birthright's in. Rock and roll.
The victim's bag?
We'll probably talk a little bit more later off stream, Birthright. And by probably, I mean we definitely will. Further investigate.
Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
He just puts everything back where he belongs. Nice guy.
Has the scene been secured?
The
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
That is... Look at that. All that. Here it's like, okay, not that bad. Whoa. Half of your face is dented in. It looks like a pothole.
Interesting.
FUBD text.
What's the writing on the victim mean?
BD, like Dahlia, Tex. Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
I'm missing something because there's still music playing. Oh, aha. See? When in doubt, just look for the evidence markers.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Ka-ching.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
It's a pretty sweet lighter if I do say so myself.
Can we get to the Bomba? A man could die of thirst in a case like this.
What did I miss? How do I use intuition? That is...
Over here, Rusty!
Oh,
I'm
no.
busy here, Phelps.
Wow. Okay, what did I miss? In all seriousness.
Another day, another dollar.
Are they... This is nothing, right?
Don't think this is anything.
What did I miss something? Because we're still... I'm still getting like a ton of... I'm still getting music. Oh! I know what I missed. Could they even make those type of lighters back in the day? Apparently. To mention your stream from Monday, I watched the rest last night, had a laugh at the chat with Sumo and Hank joining. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed all that. That was...
What about this wound on the
That
finger?
was really something else.
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Didn't expect it, but it was definitely a welcome addition. Oh, excuse me. I'm just going to sneak over you. Rusty's just like, let's go to the bar. I needs to drink. Well, guess what? You're driving then. Because I don't want to drive. I suck at driving.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
What do you think, asshole?
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? A big head to hang on your wall.
Who wouldn't?
Caller of the decade. We've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Oddshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us unknown in a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stum. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures he'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastical.
You know, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. Can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
For the record, he hasn't drank yet. Fantastical, yes, that's a word he used. Phelps likes to use big words because he was an officer in the Army. And apparently being an officer means you have to be very highly educated. I definitely also hope that Hank and Sumo join in next week. Found out it's probably going to be the last episode because I think we're nearing the end of Detroit Become Human, so kind of sad.
Gentlemen, what can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Inquire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
It's kind of an interesting idea that back in the day they would have bartenders that kind of worked all over at different bars because they had an agency. I feel like you don't see that at all. It's literally just one person works at one place.
So, how's your tuna fish?
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine?
House officer.
That's the spirit.
Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
He was a pastor in Supernatural.
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
I love Detroit Become Human. If next week is the last stream, what will take its place on Mondays? That's a good question. I'm trying to figure that out. More than likely, the game I'm kind of looking at getting is We Happy Few. It's a new game that came out last Friday. It looks really interesting, and I might pick that up to maybe fill the gap on Monday, because it seems like a very... Sorry, I knocked my microphone over. Seems like a fun game to play, so yeah, that's maybe, but I guess stay tuned for more details. Anyways, I'm done looking at this now.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Man, you got super weird now. Look at him. See, he was telling the truth. He's all laid back and relaxed. Now he's all fidgety. So,
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're going to tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago.
I think you're going to tell me.
Carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
I carried a torch for her. I've never heard that phrase saying, yeah, I had a thing for her. That's cool. So guys or girls, if you have a thing for somebody and you want to tell people, just say I carried a torch for them. I guess. I don't know. Do whatever you want. It's free country.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Oh, look at that swall. Look at him.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union.
Oh yeah, one more thing before I leave.
God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
So, how's your tuna fish salad?
Super awkward conversation.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thank you.
Refill my coffee next time.
Where is my car? Oh, I guess. Fine, you've been drinking. I'll be nice. Oh.
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
That's mighty kind of you, Phelps. You know, you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah,
Damn.
well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
Any Central Unit, Car 16 Adam reports a possible jumper at 8th and Hope, the Methodist Church. Unit to handle code 2 identify.
So these are just like random cases that you can do while you're doing your current cases. We're busy. We gotta figure out who killed Celine Henry. I gotta get better at driving. Oh wait, this isn't London? Damn.
Watch it, will ya?
Whoa. Don't know where I'm going with that one. Out of the way, please. Thank you. Melmaid has 99 problems, but wine ain't one. I mean, still got 99 problems. That sounds like a lot to deal with.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second.
Excuse me. Oh my.
Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Family burnt to death. Subplot.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before.
I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with it. You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
So that's Courtney Sheldon's friend that Dr. Fontaine is supposed to help out, but apparently he's burning people in their homes. Doesn't seem like that's helping a lot. Helping or hurting, one of the two.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring. A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Oh, that's nothing.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
A lot of beer bottles. Is it Duncan's house? Is this regular guy gaming's house?
Burglar used the pry bar. Why did you kick the door in?
You think I'm gonna climb through a broken window in a $30 suit? You got another thing coming, Buster.
$30 suit. I wish my suits were $30. I'd buy all the suits.
Celine and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on.
Yeah, speaking of that birthright, a men's size 8.
One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Could be translated to
Call
a
in
woman's
burglary.
size
Get
9.
technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Were you supposed to call somebody? Wait.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459
Oh, excuse me.
North Union.
I'm just gonna hop over your fence here. Hey, how's it going?
It wasn't safe around here anymore.
LAPD. Are you acquainted with Celine Henry, Miss?
Horgan. Jennifer Horgan. I've known Celine for more than 10 years. Our children grew up together. What's going on, officer?
Did you see Mrs. Henry go out last night?
Well, I'm no busybody, you understand, but Celine had been drinking. And she and poor, long-suffering Jacob had a terrible row.
Row.
I think Jacob may have given her a black eye. He stormed out and she went back inside.
Did he come back?
No. Celine was listening to music and shouting until she left around 10 p.m. She was very drunk to have been driving. But she is not the sort of person you can stop from doing something when her dander is up. What is this about, officer? Is Celine all right?
Her
I'm
dandruff?
afraid Mrs. Henry has been murdered, ma'am.
Oh my.
Murdered?
Moided?
Oh my God. I'm afraid I need to go and sit down.
I just had the worst day at work. Yeah, I just found out our neighbor was murdered. Oh. Yeah, so maybe just shut up about your long day.
Let's see what Jacob has to say for himself.
I don't think Jacob is our man, but we should see what he has to say.
Jacob Henry had a violent argument with his wife last night. He's looking more and more likely.
For my money, if the broad keeps the house looking like that, she's probably deserved it. The skipper says bring him in. We'll keep the hacks off our backs for a while.
Fine by me.
So it ain't the werewolf killer after all. Good to see you've come to your senses, Cole.
I always said work the evidence. I only stipulated a connection to the BD killer as an avenue of investigation we should leave open. And as far as I'm concerned, it still is.
Fun fact, I missed my turn. Parkour driving. Oh wait, no, that's just off-road.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead.
Oh, snap. Shoot first, ask questions later, right?
You Jacob Henry?
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Who's asking?
Ask, then shoot.
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder?
Moida?
Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh,
for
my
RKO,
God.
pal. You got bigger problems.
Huh?
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
She's...
We're gonna have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you need to shut up, pal. The alcoholism illness.
Doesn't pertain to the case.
RKO. I knocked over that lamppost and then it just like removed itself from the game, so that's fantastic. In this case, Birthright RKO would have been a film company. So he's basically saying, hey, save the act for the movies. Oh, damn.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Thanks for the offer. I need you to do something about my wife. Ooh, scandalous. Baseball bat.
Seems irrelevant.
You know, we're working a case that the victim died of blunt force trauma, but yeah, you know, the baseball bat, seems irrelevant.
Size 11s.
Well, there were size 8s around the room, around the crime scene. So he's got big feet, and you know what that means? Big socks. That's right.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
But we do.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying. Why would I help you if you keep lying to me?
Look, I'm telling you, I don't know.
So he found this lighter, which he obviously stole, which means he obviously would have seen it.
We know she went to the Bomba Club.
The bartender there, he calls me if things are getting out of hand, and I go and I bring her home. He called me last night. I said no. Phone rang a couple more times after that. I ignored it. I'm gonna have to live with that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
So that lines up with the timeline, because he said that he left around 9, and then the neighbor said that Celine left around 10-ish. So she would still been alive around that time. So
why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
Never gave up on my wife. I didn't kill my wife. So what about that note, though?
I don't believe you, Jacob. I think you didn't have the guts to do it yourself, so you had someone else do it.
You want to back that up with something, Big Mouth? Huh?
You know what they say about Big Mouth? Big words. Yeah, that's right. Death threat note. Thanks for the offer. I need you to do something about my wife.
The note by the phone suggests you meant her harm.
You want the truth? Truth is, I was sick to death of her. I was trying to have her committed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Goddamn.
You're not okay.
Okay. I legit forgot how to fight in this game. Because oh god. I randomly got my hat back on. I almost lost that one.
Get a squad car dispatched.
I almost lost that
Check
fight.
the messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
Man, that would have been really bad. Boy can pack a punch.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
I have not listened to that.
How can I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
Ooh.
So the cause of death was the blunt...
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal.
That is surprising.
Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in.
The tissue of the anus was bruised. What? What a vulgar thing to say. Alright, well, the Cap wants us back at Central, so... I don't like to keep him waiting. He's a man of God.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Hey,
Maybe if he had been a little...
Oh, no! Totally almost
Maybe
killed
if
that.
he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
Hey, hey.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're going to get.
That seems boring.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
Well,
391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway.
he's gonna
Unit to handle code
need...
3, identify.
Oh no! Ow.
Whoa there!
Get out of the way. There we go. That was the child. Yo, what up, fam?
We have a firm lead, Captain.
Are you questioning my judgment, Coldphelps?
He's a man
No,
of God.
sir.
He hates
Good. I thought not.
people.
Jacob Henry is a sub-sister pushed around by his wife. I think with the right kind of persuasion, he might be prepared to seek absolution. Are you prepared to show him the error of his ways, young Phelps?
I don't think he's our man. Galloway agrees with me.
Don't drag me into this.
Rusty is a practical policeman. A bird in hand is always worth two in the bush. Let's liberate a confession.
I don't know what that means.
The public will sleep easier tonight. Run along now, Phelps. I've warmed them up nicely for you.
Okay, so he wants us to get a confession out of Jacob Henry. So basically, he's saying he basically, this is the old school police stuff where it's
Doesn't
like,
look good, Jacob. You're in a big jam
just
here.
get him to
Lie
say
to
he
me.
did
I
it,
can't
so then the
help you out.
public
You understand me?
doesn't talk about the werewolf.
Yes.
So this is kind of a different interrogation. So we'll have to kind of work on it in different ways.
What do you do for work, Jacob?
I'm a mechanic. Engines, differentials, transmissions, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So you have access to tools?
Yes, I do.
Your wife was brutally beaten with a socket wrench handle, then stomped to death. How do you think that looks, Jacob?
I was home in bed.
Okay. Doesn't help that he got really shifty there. And again, he said he was home in bed, but he does have access to tools.
You're full of shit, Jacob. The truth
Whoa.
is you hated that bitch. You
Whoa.
followed her and dragged her into the car and then took her out to the moors.
Whoa.
She woke up and you smashed her face in with a socket wrench.
No. No.
And then you stomped
No.
her. You stomped her because she's a drunken whore and she treated you like shit. You stomped her for all the years you had to take it. You stomped her because you are such a weak fucking sister, Jacob, and you wanted to erase all memory of it. Go on. Try to deny it.
I was at home. I should have gone to her at the bar, but I didn't. You can't prove I wasn't home.
So basically, and he'll obviously say this, but we're trying to get a confession out of him. He's saying that he was home and we can't prove it. But McCall was saying that he basically kept trying to call him and he didn't answer. Now, that could be two things. It could be that he didn't answer because he just said, nope, not dealing with it. She's a big girl, she can figure it out. Or that he wasn't there in the first place and he couldn't answer the phone.
I can. The bar owner, McCall, gave you up. He called your house right at the time that someone was smashing Celine's skull in and got no answer. If we find that socket wrench, you're gonna fry. Get it off your chest. Tell me you killed her.
I killed her, all right. I killed her dreams. She was an aviator, famous in her day, flying around up there like a bird, but she never wanted to come back down. You know, my pop was a sod farmer, dirt poor. I joined the Corps, trained to be a mechanic. I did better than my father did. I worked hard for it. It's all you can ask of a man. But Celine, she never wanted to come down from the clouds. She wanted everything I couldn't give her. All I had was security. That was never going to be enough.
So it's weird because we need to get a confession out of him. And even though we got the question and the combination correct, technically it wasn't a confession, so we quote-unquote failed to get a confession out of him. So, take two.
You did it. Everything points to you. What does Tex mean, Jacob?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I need a reason to believe you, Jacob.
You want a confession? That's what you want?
Yeah.
That's exactly what we want.
Seems to me there are two types of marriages. First, where the couple love each other equally and everything's roses. And then there's the other, where one person loves the other more than life itself and always puts them first. Chumps like me, who love them no matter what, no matter how badly they behave. That's it. That's my confession. I love my wife. And I'll take any test you got to prove it.
He's guilty, Your Honor, of loving his wife. Aw. Wait, why is he in a homicide case again?
Your marriage was over. You took her in and she threw it back in your face. You didn't go over there to hurt her. It just got out of hand.
It's not how it was.
Yeah, it was.
You're lying, Jacob. It was falling apart and things got violent.
I'm not lying. I'm telling you how it was.
Remember, the neighbor said that he gave that black eye. There you go.
Jenny Horgan says you blackened her eye.
It's all right, Jacob. The DA will understand. In your shoes, I would have done exactly the same thing.
I hit her, all right? I'm not proud of it, but she was coming at me with a frying pan. What would you do? It took it for years, but sometimes a man can only take so much.
Why did you break into your wife's house, Jacob? Why steal the ring?
What? What are you talking about? I've got a key. Why would I need to break in?
Good point. That is, you know, why would he have to break in if he has access to the house? That seems ridiculous.
You took the ring because you found out who gave it to her.
What are you talking about?
Her prized garnet ring, given to her by her old boyfriend, Dick McCall.
I never knew that.
Damn.
I lived with that woman for 3 years, and I never knew that.
Well,
in that case, I think you should be talking to Dick McCall.
We'll do the detective work, lunkhead. Just answer the questions.
I'll see what I can do for you, Jacob. But I'm not promising. It still looks bad for you.
Phelps, you failed me, son.
We have another lead, Captain. This guy Mendez could be our man.
I hope so, Phelps. I really hope so. I'm deeply disturbed by your style of police work.
Oof. That's rough.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the Grand.
Deeply disturbed by your police
We can still
work.
pull down a conviction for the skipper if we chase down this Mendez guy.
Oh, it might help if I actually... hop to it.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Don't sound like a man I'd let my daughter in here.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
The chief seems to be a cult leader. No, he's just super religious. So he'll tie in his police work as an act of righteousness.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Fourth floor.
Here. The apartment's up on the top floor.
Gotta hike up. Here we go. Floor 2. Floor 3. Man, it's getting kind of hot up here. Oh, a lot of hiking up here. Rusty's falling behind. No time, though.
Don't bother knocking. Just kick the door in.
How'd you get there? Kabooski.
Take a look around and see what you can find.
Optimistic, Cole.
That's a key. A key to what, though? That's a good question. Oh. That's probably nothing. This is a nice apartment, by the way. Too bad it must be the place of a murderer.
Doesn't look like anything.
I mean, it looks like a gun, but I guess in this case, not really anything. Victim wasn't shot.
We ought to get these to
Whoa.
Ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
And the piece de la resistance.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
And that looks like a socket wrench to me.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
We have the murder weapon. We better get Pinker down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break. Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Oh, shit.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
Mendez, stop right there.
Side note, why wouldn't he just be like, hey man, are you Alonzo? Just get a little bit closer to him and then be like, LAPD, you're under arrest.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
Like, I get that you have to say, you know, LAPD, you have to identify yourself, but, you know, lure him into conversation a little bit. So that way you get closer to him, it's like, hiya! Ow, 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 ow.
Get in and drive. Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
Oh my. I don't know how that worked, but that was kind of cool.
I got an idea. Get him next to my window, Cole. Keep me alongside his vehicle and I'll stop the son of a bitch.
That's a good idea. It's so crazy, it just might work.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
I'd say that's pretty close. Oh, bullshit. There you go.
Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
That's it.
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
Get out of the car. Mainly because you're about to die. Because that car's about to explode.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Apparently he's not saying a goddamn thing.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect, and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
Stupid stuff is going on Facebook Live. That's all I can say. Vehicle damage. All of the damage has been done. A lot of city damage, too. Jacob Henry is left to mourn while Mendez waits in lockup for a visit from the DA. Ooh, a visit. How long was that? About an hour. Isaac. Yep, that was Isaac. Alright, next case. We'll do 2 cases, and then that'll be roughly about 2, and then I think that's a good way to end off. So, one more case for the road.
This pain to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning.
Hey, it's Elsa.
I'm burning up for you.
The Golden Butterfly. Uh-oh. Hey, can I help you? That's not how you change a tire, you asshole.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What a dick.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend him off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Also, the guy in front of Galloway, the hell do you do without Facebook?
Going on?
The hell would you do at that time? Just twiddle at your desk and try to act like you're working? What do you do? How do you make that up? You just draw? Sure, I guess. Okay, cool. Thanks, pathing. You said you knew the way, so don't think that I'm driving. You're driving.
Can you drive to this one?
You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Oh, decent, you know. Got a 5-star.
Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
That smug SOB. Again, anybody that's tuning in, fresh in for the new case, the Golden Butterfly, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification button for future videos I'm working on.
Boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy has been completed.
The cap.
I have 2 of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex
Captain,
Alonzo
aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry and of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible.
Boys.
We have the greatest police force in all the world. The greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
Notice that he turned his back to them. He got super pissed.
Another woman sacrificed.
Then he turned around and was like,
Speak to
hey.
Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
What's daily reports?
Just
Detective, I was first on scene.
Hi.
Go
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Sounds like a song.
2 peanuts were walking on the street.
By the way, Gonzalez was the guy that we met during the Fallen Idol. He's the former boxer that Bukowski knows. Hey,
Can't
Ray.
be much help to you, Phelps.
Oh. Fine, then get out of my way.
Here she is.
Oh, thanks. More dead ladies.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Yep. That's why, if you want to avoid copycats and find the real deal, you leave stuff out. And it's like, that's funny. That was still in the papers.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
Got a
We have
name.
a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
From the PTA. Haven't heard that in a while. Since I was in grade school. Sorry for the yelling. She is super dead.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
What's this mark? Cut on a finger.
4th finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
The ligature mark is very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
She is super dead. No message on this one, though.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
You are
What'd I
right
tell
up in
you?
my face, bro.
Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
Man.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Huh, no answer to that, I guess.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps.
Goddamn.
All I'm saying is you got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home, not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
That's everything, right? How do I use intuition? That's not it. Sorry. Sorry about that. Aha! I have to open it up in my case.
All the good ones, Phelps.
Sure. Wait. Oh, I can't even... Okay, I got everything. I guess suspicious because it was way too quiet for my taste. Who plays Rusty? Sounds familiar. Let's take a look. I kind of thought the same thing, that he seems a little too familiar. Michael McCready, best known for playing Detective Daniel Salinger in the TV series Southland. He plays Rusty Galloway, Cole Phelps' drunken partner, Wilson Homicide. Okay, he can't have done just all that. Known for Ray Donovan, Frank Barnes, Southland, Daniel Salinger, American Crime Story, The Thin Red Line as Private Floyd. That's all I'm seeing. Chicago PD, Beyond, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was Samuel Voss, or is Samuel Voss, I guess. Maybe that's where you recognize him. I'm about to fall off a ledge. Looking at his stuff here. Rage? Wait, the game? No, that's the Nicolas Cage movie. Nicolas Cage in Rage. That sounds... I don't know. I'm not going to tell you anything. Do I know you?
How bad is it?
I'm going to run away from you. Am I going to drive? Just kidding.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Where do you think? Literally our only lead right now. Why are there so many goddamn pigeons in this area?
There still might be some play in the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? You know, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Ain't you?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Ooh.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
And it does. He went to go hang out, check out Elsa's singing. The Muller residence, 11:02 a.m. Hello? Hello? Anybody home?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you.
Is this Saturday or Sunday? Why isn't she in
Could you
school?
have a seat for me, Michelle?
I didn't realize the cat was meowing. Sure.
We're gonna have a look around.
We're gonna have a look around. Meanwhile,
Just sit tight.
Meanwhile, my partner is just gonna smoke if that's okay. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, okay. Yeah.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
A lemon?
Circumstantial.
A glass. Nope. Don't forget.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Mom's birthday on 16th. Not anymore. Sorry. Dear Diary.
I don't think this is going to help us.
A diary is not going to help you? A violin? That's not going to help. Man, I am so lost. Oh, that was the daughter's room. Ooh.
Work boots. Size 8s. Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body. No sign of a wedding ring.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
Yikes.
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
She got over that really quick. I don't like that at all.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Why couldn't you tell me that and look me in the eye?
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know.
Ball.
I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I mean, there was a ring and a watch case, so there you go.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Mommy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
I never paid
She wore a
attention
watch?
to any of that stuff.
Yes, the yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Happy makeup / birthday, I guess.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
You seem like you're lying to me.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once.
Oh, just once.
She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? But she only...
Tag
We have
out.
some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
Ooh.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
I mean, why would you lie about the size of your feet?
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Socks.
Always been true in my experience.
Yeah, small feet, small socks. Yeah, that's true.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Well, I mean, your daughter kind of ratted you out.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Oh, snap.
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
So I get he had a full day, but is it really that... I mean, I guess technically, depending on what time he got done with the work. But, I mean, is it that... I mean, I'm not a parent, so I can't judge.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
God damn.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know about your choice in gifts.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
Goddamn.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
What do you want? Oh, look at me just crossing the street. It's really quiet.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Mueller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Mueller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, There he is now.
Excuse me. What are you doing?
That's the guy. I heard he's an honest guy. Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
There he is, officer.
Busted. Asphalt jungle.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
Oh my.
I can explain the blood.
Can you though? Can you really explain
Get
it?
him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
She was in Bakersfield and she
We ought to get
beats
some
me.
uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
She doesn't let me watch TV because it doesn't exist really.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Did we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Inform Detective Phelps that the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Yeah, I heard the radio. Oops.
Hey, come on!
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all the church.
God damn it, get out of the way.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Any Central unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3, identify.
Well, I'm absolutely terrible at this. Again, I'm going way over the speed limit. Whoa. Well, that car's trashed. I shouldn't be driving.
Out of the car! Police!
Yeah, you drive the rest of the way. I kind of destroyed our car. Sorry, boss.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Okay. No. Well, this. Nope. So it's probably the last one.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Muller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Wait. Why am I calling somebody again?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. A green 1946 coupe registered to Mrs. Hugo Muller has been found in the parking lot adjoining Belmont High School in Plainfields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately to take the school janitor's statement.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna drive. I clearly... screw it, I'll drive. If nothing else, just to get the marker. Of course, I got no siren.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much.
Yikes.
The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
Goddamn.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
Well, guess what?
You in deer?
Off-road.
Easy.
No. Not easy at all. Oh. This is why I shouldn't be driving. Because I do crazy things. And now I can't get where I need to go. God damn it. Nope, now I can. Window of opportunity. Ow.
Breathe, Phelps. Breathe, damn it.
Man, that Cole Phelps, he's a good cop, but damn is he a shitty driver. Where the hell is this school? In Vegas? It's the longest drive of my life. Oh.
Just go easy, Phelps.
We have to act quickly. Oh, excuse me. Oh, pardon me. Oh. Ow. I'm seriously the worst driver on the fucking planet. Oh, thank God we're here. Ugh. Fun stuff.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
This was the same man?
I don't know, sir. I mean, I'd like to say yes.
Hell, Mayo.
Truth
My son
is,
said don't hit the playgrounds.
Tell me about this man.
I'm fantastic at killing bears.
He
What are you
hangs near the
talking
playground,
about?
tries to befriend the children. He was around
Whoa.
here last night before the dance.
Is he
Whoa,
violent?
your
Yes,
butt's
sir.
right
I
in
would
my
say
camera.
so. Yes. There's the son of a bitch now.
There's
hey,
the
you!
son of a
Go,
muppet.
Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
The child molester. I don't deal with child molesters. Hurdle. Hurdle. If I pull out my gun, you're a dead man. Literally, I will shoot you. Yeah, didn't see me hurdling over there. Come on. Yeah, that's right. I'm still behind you, buddy. And I'm gaining. Oh, you're done. You are absolutely done. Can I get you? Damn it. Alright, now you're done. Hujah!
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it,
Yikes.
Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I
Goddamn.
wouldn't know nothing about that.
Goddamn.
A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
Goddamn. Well.
You're under arrest, Eli.
Wow.
You are in very deep trouble.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli? I'm going to take out my gun, and I'm going to count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Well, well.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
You think the blood gives it away is important? Maybe? Just a little bit? Let's say it. Let's go. Let's go already.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks.
I don't want to drive this crappy car anymore. Something we haven't driven before. Knock some stuff off our system. I think I've already driven this before, haven't I? Nope. Auto enthusiasts.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You
I
have
do.
kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Muller slide?
For a while.
God.
Cole!
Come on. That was totally not my fault.
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Muller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Muller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk?
Kind of. No!
Run, you fucking idiots!
I agree. Don't drink in game.
Gently.
Got no patience for driving. This is a Rockstar game. It basically encourages you to get in all sorts of accidents and kill a hooker. Also, I like to drift way too much.
Give me a break.
Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Wait, what? That was his fault. That was mine. Alright, nobody tell them that I destroyed 2 cars. And probably did a whole ton of violations.
You better
Just
not
nobody
go
talk
soft
about
on
me.
in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence,
Whoa.
Rust. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Get in there with a conviction. We're gonna go 2 first. That guy looks super mad.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Believe what?
It's rabbit's blood. A guy at work brought them in and I helped him skin them.
What? Man, I don't.
Do you know
believe
anything
that.
about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
Goddamn.
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Whoa.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Really?
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Is your locker...
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
I thought you said they were in the locker of your work. But both are wrong.
Green overalls, bloodstained, with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Damn. No, it's Travis blood, I swear.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire
You're
iron.
lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
I got no proof? Really? I was talking about a tire iron, but I have no proof.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
A Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
We're going to leave the interrogation because, as Rusty pointed out, that if we charge him, then the peeper goes free. We're going to get that son of a bitch. Plus, I mean, he did, I don't know. We're just going to leave. That's all you need to know. We're just walking away. Because, I mean, he's a real son of a bitch. But Rooney is a pedophile.
We were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance.
Ooh.
I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
The hand of God is in the hand of Captain Donnelly.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Why you call me boy? Is birthright here?
You down on your luck, Eli?
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Like what? Murder?
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
Wait a minute.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall.
There you go.
Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
So green coveralls or overalls, HM, Hugo Muller, or the Marine place. And as we found out, for the braided rope.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go call them that.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean.
He's smug as
That's
all
not
hell.
what you mean, is it?
Nope.
Any old rope will do me fine.
Okay. But he's looking me dead in the eyes, so I don't have any reason to believe that he's lying or that I doubt him.
Farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things.
Damn.
And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
So it looks like he's pointing it to Hugo Muller, but at the same time, he likes those kids. So we're gonna take him down.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
You want to put me back in the stir that badly, boy? You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rap. I ain't a killer.
I ain't a killer. Lock him up. Oh, it's Rusty Oh. He looks a little drunk.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for poor Deirdre.
All right. Oh, I missed something. Damn it. 4 stars. Mainly because look at all the damage I did. Eli Rooney can expect a warm welcome from Captain Donnelly and the District Attorney. Alright, well that's where we're going to wrap things up for this episode of Let's Play L.A. Noire. I've been Riles Miles. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as far as a doubleheader for today, probably not. Gonna get some dinner, got some stuff to catch up on. Maybe Dragon Age Inquisition episode tomorrow. But for now, I'm just gonna get some work done. So maybe Birthright, hint hint, maybe does an episode of Witcher, and I can tune in while I get my stuff done. But for now, we're gonna wrap things up. 2 homicide cases in the bag: the Golden Butterfly and the Red Lipstick Murder. No wings tonight. I don't know what that means. But yeah, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell notification button for further videos. And on that note, I'm going to head out, and hopefully you have a great night, and we will see you in the next video.